Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a while. As you can see, my name is Boy on a Quad, but that is no longer the case anymore, because I sold my wheeler to buy this thing. So now I'm ripping around on motorbikes, or mopeds I should say. So what do I got to say about being a bike guy now? It's actually pretty fun, I like it. It's fun as hell. It doesn't go that fast, but oh well. Technically this thing is actually like a moped slash scooter kind of thing. It only tops out at like 30 miles an hour or so-ish. But it's actually really fun, like I'm enjoying it, I'm having a lot of fun on it. The other thing, I don't know if this mic on this camera is even working, so I don't even know if you can hear me. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun on this thing. I'm glad I sold my four-wheeler. Nobody really rode it anymore. Or none of my friends really rode anymore, so it was kind of like pointless to have it, almost. Because for those of you that have been four-wheeling, it's only fun when you're with people. It's not really fun to go four-wheeling by yourself. But this thing, like, I can enjoy this thing all the time. Like, I've been ripping this thing around the past few days, and I've been having a blast. Like, despite the fact that it only goes 30 miles an hour, which kind of makes me feel like an asshole when there's like cars behind me. But other than that, I'm actually having fun with it. Now, the whole point slash reason I got this bike in particular and went this route is because here I live in the state of Michigan, and in Michigan I don't need license, I don't need insurance, I don't need registration. Well, you kind of do, but it's not really registration. Like, the only thing I needed to make this thing street legal was a $15 sticker that goes on the back of the bike. So, and like a valid driver's license, which obviously I have, or a moped license if you're under the age. Because I think technically you can drive these things around at like 14 years old. I'm not exactly sure on that, but something like that. Because I know people in high school used to have these things, and they used to rip them around back before they were able to drive cars. So I'm pretty sure you have to be like 14 or 15 to get your moped license. But yeah, so that's why I went that route. This is kind of like my jump into the two-wheeled slash motorcycle slash motorbike scene. So far I'm loving it. Like, the plan next year is to maybe commit to actually getting my full-on license and buying a bigger bike. Like, this is like a starter bike, I'd say. That's kind of the whole point slash idea of it. Just, you know, see if I like it, see if I enjoy it, see if I stick with it. Because I didn't want to, like, go through all the insurance and blah 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 and all that stuff and be like, oh, well, I don't ride this thing as much as I thought I did, and now I have way more money to pay for. Well, not really way more money, but like, I didn't want to pay for something I wasn't going to use, so I went kind of like the cheap newbie-ish route, so to speak. So that was my whole idea on getting this bike. I wanted just something I could mess around on and see if I like it. I think that was a dead cat. Roadkill. That's kind of rude. But yeah, the other nice thing about this is I have less chance of getting pulled over on this thing. Because, I mean, what cop is really going to give a fuck? None around here. The cops around here are actually pretty cool people. So, I don't think I'm at risk of getting pulled over ever on this thing. That, and it doesn't really go fast enough for me to speed or anything like that. So, but yeah, the only problem I have with this thing is just like when cars get behind me and like, because right now the speed limit here is like 40 or 50, I should say, and right now I'm doing 25, 26, 27. So I kind of feel like a tool when there's someone behind me and I'm making them go slow. But they'll get over it, they go around me. It's really no big deal, to be honest. So the whole reason that this didn't happen sooner, because I've been wanting a bike of some sort for years, guys. Like, this has been kind of a years in the making kind of thing. And I wanted this for a while, but the reason I couldn't get it was I didn't have a place to store it. So the way that this came about is I finally got my parents to let me store this thing in their garage at their place. Because I live out in an apartment out there where I was just at. I'm like, I can go there and take this thing there, but I can't store it anywhere there because there's no garages. So I had to get like a garage place to store it. So luckily my parents are like fine, because my funny thing, my parents are in no way supportive of me riding motorcycles. I mean, I shouldn't say in no way supportive, but they kind of frown upon it. Like they don't really like the idea that I want to do this. They think it's dangerous and unsafe, and they don't really want to see me get hurt or anything like that, which makes sense, you know. They are parents, that's what parents do. But yeah, they're not really on board with the whole bike life kind of thing. So it was kind of hard getting them to even let me even let me store this in their garage. But I finally got them to budge enough to let me get this. I know for damn sure they're not going to let me store a real bike in their garage. That being said, I want to get my own place soon. That way I can have this at my place too. Because right now it kind of sucks that anytime I ever want to ride, I have to go to my parents' house to get it. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. Also, I do plan on maybe upgrading this thing one day. I kind of already am looking at stuff to upgrade on it. I might drop a 150 motor in it, which wouldn't really make this thing moped / legal anymore. I'd have to get like a bike license for it and all that stuff yet. But I might just YOLO it, because the plan is to get my license next year, and this winter is kind of almost over anyway. What the fuck? Damn cats. Keep your animals on a leash so I don't run their asses over. Hitting an animal on this thing would suck ass. There, that's the title of the video. Almost killed a cat. I mean, technically no I didn't, but it's clickbait, man. You gotta have fun. It's YouTube nowadays. Everyone's all about that clickbait life. The other cool thing about this thing is that it gets like 80 or 90 miles to the gallon or something like that. So like I could fill this thing up like not even once a week. There's the other problem that I have. It's not a problem with the bike, it's a me thing. But I always forget to turn the blinker off, because like to turn it on you have to like push this lever right here to the side, and to turn it off you have to push it in, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to it yet. So I like find myself sometimes leaving the blinker on. But yeah, I'm definitely having a blast with this thing. It's gonna be weird when I get it like an actual bike, or like a real bike. Real bike, like everyone loves to say. And I'm just like ripping around. So in case you want to know what kind of bike I want to get as like an actual bike, first bike, it's a 2019 Honda Rebel. I'm gonna buy a brand new one just because I'm not a fan of buying used stuff ever. I mean, this thing was brand new when I bought it. So, yeah. I gotta go to work. Leaving the blinker on again. Eventually I'll get out of that habit. Ugh.